hackers, and hello you archaeologists, welcome to the Johnstruct. I'm having Final Fantasy XVI adventure. And it's been a long road. And we're not done yet. But it feels like we're close to the end. How's the volume? Can you hear me? Is everything good? I think it's all good. We have new quests to pick up. New side quests. Always new side quests. And so we shall grab them. For if we do not do them, who will?
Did you see them? They got hauled into tires.
All their fancy silk stained red.
Is a storm coming soon?
Harper Great.
Norseman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is an antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Right, so a couple of things. First of all, liver's gross, and you can't make me have ever liver. Don't you dare even try. I've not tried liver in literally years, but my mum liked liver, and what's it called, liver? And like, yeah, who the fuck decided that was an edible thing? Anyway, that. More importantly, so I've been watching somebody else play this game from the start, obviously. Somebody who's less inclined to be like, hey, Final Fantasy, way! And he fucking hates like the side quest. And I understand why. Because I've mixed feelings on the side quests. They do seem kind of pointless. At the same time, like, there's a nice way to get a little bit of extra out of the world, and obviously there's little stories being told. They just build up. But also, the ones that annoy me are the ones that you... when a pattern forms and you go to a new town and there's always the badge, and then you've got to do... And it's the fact that I can detect it like a pattern is really weird. And also, yeah, it is very, very MMO-like. To say, there's a particular flavour these side quests add to the game, and that add to an MMO. And I guess you have to write an MMO like that to have that much content. But it's all this like slice of life nonsense where it's like you're helping out with these incredibly trivial things to get to know all your friends. And obviously, in terms of like actual storytelling, that's not how you tell these stories. It's how you do MMO stories, but it's because it just wants to keep telling you how these people live. They fucking dragon livers. Look at all this incidental detail we've given to you. And I don't know why MMOs decided this was acceptable. And I don't know if it's just Final Fantasy. I think it might be all MMOs. Just because you just need so much writing. But there was probably a better way of doing the side quests. Like, they did say, they went and did an interview and they said they were going to be putting effort into the side quests. And I imagine what that actually means is that all the side quests have dialogue, have actual acting in. But that's not helped. Because what happens is you're now going, I fucking don't care what this guy's saying. And it took an ages to say it. I would have read it quicker or not read it at all, you know?
What am I gonna do?
Ask about the skies. I reckon the skies are enough to give anyone the cobble wobbles. I'm not going to sit around hanging my head and twiddling my thumbs. Did enough of the back and twin side while you're busy fighting the horrible dragon, and then even the horrible one.
No more.
From now on, I'm going to do what you lot do and probably pull my finger out no matter how much needs a knock it. It is going to be interesting if I go to Final Fantasy 15. I know I didn't want to do the side quests, but I'm curious now if it's the same. Can Nan and Blackthorn thinking I'm big? Can't have Nan and Blackthorn thinking I'm big wet blanket now, can I? Don't worry about me. Stick to what you do best and saving the world. But like all the side activities in Final Fantasy 7, say, is all kind of like cool new stuff. Like the MMO side activities aren't exciting; they're just content. And I think it was a bad choice. I'll do it because, you know, I want to get as much out of this game as I possibly can. But,
Is everything alright, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Not afraid of a lashing.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Yeah, because it's not just Devil May Cry mixed with an RPG. It's Devil May Cry mixed with an MMO, which is an even weirder decision. And this is coming... Final Fantasy 12 didn't have that, which is really... Like, Final Fantasy 12 was clearly built off a sort of weird MMO system, but it didn't have all those side quests. I don't think I had any side quests that game, because the game was big enough on its own. Now, I know obviously loads of people have issues with that, with the story and all. But I don't think it would have been improved by, like, every fucking town having 20 things to do. Maybe it did have side quests. It didn't... Well, I'll be playing it soon enough. I've been putting it off, but the fact that I can't remember... Yeah. Oh, it's Sharon stuff.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
What's a popoto?
Asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
All he had to do is be like, hey, somebody's spreading rumours about you doing bandits. What the fuck, right? And then you could have been on her side. Why did you accuse... Why did you do it that way, Clive? That was a weird way of going about that. No, who shut the door? This is my new way of playing computer games. Just holding it up to my face and be like, hello, controller, please turn. Please turn it that way, thank you. Now keep turning. Wonderful. You're doing a great job, controller. I see it over there. Oh, no, there's right there. Oh, you were nervous? Ah, okay. Okay. Let's stop doing that. How are the marks? Whip, whip, whip. There is quite a lot of them. S. B. C. S. So we might want to find the south of Tabor, Dalmacia. Hang on. No. How do I go straight to the map? Oh, I'm not allowed. Never mind.
What do you reckon we should do?
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Inspect scales.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else, But what of the others?
I will inspect the arm.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
No.
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
The pans.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
The gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Miradol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
Also, there's only 4 things.
Now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Yeah, all finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you 3 engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Miradol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Miradol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
The cog's not on it.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Okay. Oh, I can go there. Also, I have forgotten. Look, there's Torgum. The place I wanted to go that had the monster.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the 3 of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow.
She didn't lose Sid to war.
It's no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people home.
Sid got killed by an interdimensional monster.
Last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
And one more to go, and then we'll check out a new place. Canva, right?
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Right, but I'm not allowed to do that because there's only one place I'm allowed to go. And that's to the Quasishit's echoes. Wind-blasted sprawl of bottomless ravines, latticed with the colossal flotsam of a people fallen. Cloak and dagger.
It's like a dream. The 4 of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far.
We should pick up the pace.
So I was letting him talk. Fuck you, I'm going other places. Oh fuck, I should have checked. I should have checked before I left. God damn it, I forgot to check a mark. Fuck.
Mindless though they are, an Akashic horde large enough.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Clive! Anything catch your eye?
And blood.
Always something in there.
The one I care about is these dogs. South of Tabor, down back here. Babbler is there. There's a shop there. Maybe South Tabor is on the way. I can't see it, so. There's a couple of things to do while I'm here.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more. What's it worth to you?
I've got 100 gil and a chocobo feather. Eh? Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave.
Knaves, my god!
The more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
It's a popular name. Those Karens.
Go and have a look.
Hear about them online, don't you?
Storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
Right, let's go south, which is... Oh, you two are with me. Hello. This guy doesn't seem so bad. Wild knack. Knack, knack, knack. Bum, 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 bum. So, I'm trying to push myself, like, to finish this, right? Which is, I'm enjoying myself. It's not going to be difficult. But I am trying to move the house, and it's going to be a few weeks, but I have to pack things up. I still haven't figured out. I was going to just get a man with van for 200, 300 quid. Then somebody at work's like, no, you just talk to Jim Bob Jim. And I'm like, yeah, of course I should do that. But I don't know Jim Bob Jim very well, or anyone called Jim Bob Jim, because I just made that name up. But, like, it's work. And I know, like, the whole point is to give money. Yeah, you know, you just toss him 50 quid. I don't know, it feels like more than 50 quid's worth of work, even if he does have a tall van. And so I'm like, okay, but it's a little bit more reasonable if I can convince other people to take stuff as well. Well, I'm not paying them, but I don't know, I guess I just need to specifically have a conversation about washing machine and wardrobe. And bed. Those are the annoying things, I think. And this glass table. Which isn't so heavy once you take everything off it, but still. So yeah, well, why did I bring it up? Well, at some point I've got to put away this PlayStation, right? Because that was my plan. Like, I could just play PC games again. And, you know, I guess taking a break would be good. But, like, I would want to check out the hard mode, because that feels like the intended way to play this game. But that's probably true for Final Fantasy Remake as well. Swear I dodged that.
Let's try.
That lasts for fucking ages. What's Pain Forte? Oh, it's stronger now, fuck! I didn't do a lot of damage to him, though. Oh shit! Oh goddamn! That's embarrassing. I like normally like I'm not that tired. Like I genuinely have no excuse for fucking out. I'm not gonna do that because it's really boring to just have to do that again. So instead, I'm not gonna. That is definitely not the one we started at. I don't think. Like, I had enough potions. I still don't know how I feel about having the, No, what are you talking about? You could have just done the different combo, it's fine.
You fought very bravely.
We would have been lost without you.
The safety of the town is in our hands now. We must...
Fly, Ambrosia. Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Yeah, I should probably fight until I get my stats back because they'll probably send in a mini boss. These guys are. Oh fuck, who's healing? Maybe not. So one thing I forgot to do is respec, because I can.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue.
This will not continue.
Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goot, no.
Enough, all of you!
Goots, smash.
But how did you?
Oh, I just...
You're a sight less clever than you think you are.
Oh, it's because she's got a glass eye, yeah, of course.
I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together. Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An
Told me
eye for
enough.
an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
This quest had a weird tone.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Let's do that fucking fight. No, let's... Respect. Okay, but why would I not... Okay, you can lock these abilities. I should probably lock them, because why would I ever not want to keep these? So, now I know, right? Magic rest. I mean, we could use the opportunity to experiment, but for right now, we'll just learn the ones we know. Right. Mission. I think it was the flame breath, wasn't it? But maybe I want this. Oh yeah, it was that as well. Oh. I mean, it feels like it'd be fun to have this. Yeah. Let's give it a go.
Let's go.
So for that fight, for the monolith or whatever the fuck it's called, should I fully upgrade Red? Because I might want to hold back on Giga Flare just because it's so expensive, and I could master a bunch of other things. Yeah, I've got green because I want the stagger.
This might take a while.
Did I fully upgrade the flames? I think I want that fully upgraded. We'll see, we'll see.
Surrounded.
4 eagles.
No need to ride from here. Why am I doing this?
So much fucking health. Here's the thing, it like it did really well when I could stack 3 things at once. And I'm still not doing that because of the way Giga Flare works. I don't know why I use this then. seem to do a lot better this time. Fuck all to him, it just... What's kind of tight?
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew. Better already.
Right, so if I do this now... So now, what I'm going to do... I'm going to finally upgrade these and see... Do I get these abilities as well in those fights? I cannot remember. I think... Yes, icon! Okay, so yeah, I've specifically done that for the one fight I'm going to do. It doesn't matter. I don't think I'm going to be allowed flames of... No, of course I am. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, I might be able to. Whatever. It doesn't really make a difference. I want to do that monolith. We'll come back for that.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a
Scouts have reported seeing more Akashic. Fly, Ambrosia. Can hardly make it.
Because I'm also guessing maybe they'll be easier to find. Like they'll show me where the next one is after I do this one. So just the Phoenix. So I've got, probably doesn't matter, like this is upgraded, so it doesn't actually matter. There we go, stage 1 is complete. Now I have Scarlet. Okay, it's close. Okay, I thought it might have changed, but it hasn't. Oh, why not? So now I have Heat Wave, and okay, Heat Wave's going to be quite difficult because I've never used it, and you're supposed to use it to rebound stuff. Oh shit. Okay. I really need to get that rebound, don't I? I think he does it right at the start, so. Oh fuck off. What? I've got to do stage 1 again? Maybe I'm seeing if I missed something. Just let me do the next one. Just let me jump to stage 2. I don't need to, my hands hurt. It's late. Just let me jump to the stage 2 game. Oh. Come on, fucking hit me.
Nice try. And another.
Fair enough, I fuck it. I really would like to start from stage 2. I'm really annoyed that it doesn't let you. I get that that's the challenge, but like, my hands hurt right now, and from all the pressing from the first time round. And you only get it in these fights. They're clearly designed for that, but like, I've got to walk all the way here. It's really annoying. Just let me start from stage fucking 2. Come on. I've already done stage 1. Never mind. Has made me a little grumpy, I won't lie. Alright, take my hat off. That would make me slightly less grumpy, because it's always so fucking hot. It's really been really musty recently. We need a storm to get rid of all this fucking musty air. We have... Can't really have an ice lolly.
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. If
Yeah.
they want me out, gonna have to try hard.
My lord Marquis.
Lord Rutherford.
It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas.
Who the fuck is Alice?
Lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Okay. I see you, Atlas. We were just there. Hang on. Okay, I don't think this has been mastered before. So let's try that. I might stick with breath. Oh, I mastered it. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's have a think about this. What isn't mastered? So what I can do is when I'm fighting, I'll want to do that. So like the ones we obviously want gouge on this as well. Actually, aerial blast makes sense then. Still. I do like. Oh, you can do that. I'm not sure why I've done it this way around. This is sort of nice that I can do it like that. Seems like a more interesting quest. How long have I been doing this? A while.
I got peppers to numb your tongue.
Numb your tongue?
There were ghosts at the gates, not days ago.
So I'm gonna rethink my food. Not really something I can do now. I was having a think about it, which is why I went quiet.
The meadows then.
Ready, go?
Faster!
Okay, I've had a think. I think I want... What are we doing? Why did you take them off? Because I was going to put it with these two. I don't know why I did that, actually. This has to be there. You know what? I'm actually just going to put it back to this, because, like, cycling around them doesn't actually take too much effort. If I... Yeah. Forgot to get potions.
Socrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. Thanks, Gal. This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with.
I swear that used to do more damage. If it just only does damage on groups. Oh, and that's because I'm not using it while it's... Maybe I should retire Flames of Rebirth. No, it melts parties of people. It just isn't great in other situations, I guess. And I keep not... There's the liver. Some naturalists believe this to be the blueback wyvern's proclivity to feed on carrion. The results from the livers become so engorged in St. Bonnets, which they follow their meals serve to ameliorate this effect. Others claim it's the blooms themselves which cause the damage. The wyvern being so taken with the flower taste they cannot resist.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Why can't I heal people with Diara? Then it's supposed to hurt zombies.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Is that the light on the chocobo? Oh, it's Ash Kashyyyk chocobos. Oh, it's sad. Oh. No reason not to have that. I just can't not. I just can't not.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
I don't know why I went up those stairs. This is the last one we'll do. Yeah. I've got to make myself a cup of tea, I reckon. Let's go back onto the map. There'll be side quests, but like, I think we're done faffing. But yeah, I should test other combinations.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
So we're going to try this instead. Just...
This one.
Oh.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
We are almost done, I guess. Apart from when... no, that's the actual main quest, so...
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Thanks, Gal.
It's that mark as well. I've got to get.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
Then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Yes. So I was just thinking about language. Obviously, they don't use the word God. They use founder. Like people use different things, like the flame and the founder knows, stuff like that.